Hello world, this is Ina and I'm here to show you how to live your best life through entrepreneurship. Are you ready for this? Today I want to talk to you about what has been plaguing entire humanity for centuries, and that is the belief that working harder will get you more money. The myth that we're going to bust today is about trading time for dollars. And I want you to stick around through the end of the episode because I have a freebie for you that you're not gonna wanna miss. And here's why I firmly believe that your paycheck is sabotaging your brain. We don't all start out as entrepreneurs. A lot of us start out working for someone else. So when we do work and we get paid, we get that positive reinforcement. We're like, hey, I did work, you give me money, and that's how this should work. Right? So we are wired in our minds to believe that every time we work, we are going to get paid. Hence, if I work more hours, I will get paid more. So I should just work more. It just blows my mind that people think this way. If you're one of those people, we need to talk. I need you to stop thinking that way right now. If you get anything out of this episode, is that time does not equal dollars. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get to the truth now. So here's the deal. We all want to be well off, right? We all want to make a lot of money. Now, if it was true that you can trade time for dollars and become very, very successful, that would mean that we need a lot more hours in the day, or we would have to get paid $1 million an hour or whatever crazy. Now, that ain't gonna happen. There are very few people who get paid that much by the hour. So you have to play it smarter. And it has a lot to do with diversification and having a product that people can buy while you sleep. There are many ways to do this, but I wanted to tell you the story of someone who figured this out and became an incredible success. I am super excited to introduce you to Amy Porterfield. I found Amy through one of her podcasts 3 years ago, and it completely changed the way that I see money and the way that I see a job. It opened my mind to things that I could do that did not require an exchange of time and dollars. Amy started out in corporate, just like a lot of us. After the idea had been floating around in her head for a while, she decided to take the leap and start her own business. First couple of years, they were tough. She was starting to build her brand, she was starting to build an audience, but she was spending her time in all the wrong places. She started doing consulting. So now she had 7 different clients telling her what to do, and it didn't feel much different from her corporate job. She had a lot of people demanding her time. And even though she was charging what she was worth by the hour, it was not worth the time and aggravation. She knew that she could do better. So that's when she pivoted and started focusing on delivering online courses. Now, she started out with something that she is very familiar with. She started out teaching how to do Facebook marketing. She had been the co-author of the Facebook Marketing for Dummies book. I mean, she was a bona fide expert on Facebook. So her first courses were about Facebook ads and how to increase your Facebook influence. Then later on, as she started shaping her audience and listening to her audience more, she realized, I am actually really good at this content delivery system. I'm really good at delivering online courses and delivering webinars that are super profitable, and how to build a mailing list. Maybe I should start teaching people how to do that. So that's when everything just clicked. So now she is the online marketing expert all in one. She has thousands of followers and thousands of people signing up for her courses, and she has turned her little business, her little struggling consulting business, into a thriving multi-million-dollar business. Now remember, I said that this type of success takes 2 parts. One is diversification, and the other is creating a product that people can buy while you sleep. So she got the product part. Diversification was a game changer for her. She not only stuck to the building online courses model, she also started a podcast. Now, for the first year, as she was trying to get traction, she was thinking, well, this podcast thing is a crock. It doesn't really work. But after 1 year of being on her podcast, she started to see her audience explode. The podcast was her consistency diversification factor. She wasn't only sticking to online courses, she was also doing a lot of social media outreach and podcasting, and all of it together created a perfect combination for her business. And that is what she teaches her students every day. That's when you start to realize that when you put stuff out there that you feel like, okay, people are going to like it, you may end up changing lives. And that is such a good feeling. It's not all about the money. So what I want you to do right now is to look up your idols. Look at people who are doing this right. Whatever it is, whatever field you want to go into, find out who is doing it right and study them. So while you study them, I want you to focus on those two things. Number one is diversification. And number two is a product that they can sell while they sleep. For diversification, I want you to notice which business models they have applied. What do they sell and in what forms? And number two is which products do they have that do not require an exchange of time versus dollars. I want you to look at their early stuff. I want you to see how they have evolved. I want you to find out where they have been featured. I want you to find out all of the range of products. I want you to find out how they started, how they pivoted, if they ever did, and what they're doing now. Now, it's not about mimicking. You're not mimicking anybody. But I want you to be aware of the journey of the entrepreneur. Nobody is an overnight success. It's like they say, an overnight success is 10 years in the making. It is so true. It is so important that you create these profiles to convince yourself that no successful person ever sticks to one business model, and they diversify to get themselves out there as much as possible and to increase their reach. And to help you with that, I have a gift for you. I have a document that outlines 6 business models. I call it the 6 ways to make money doing what you love without quitting your job. Cheat sheet. And it is all the possible ways that you could make money online right now. It walks you through the business model and some tips for you on how to accomplish it, why you would love it, and an example of someone who's doing it right. You want to go grab it, you don't want to miss it. To get it, go to inacoveney.com/6. Thank you for watching, and thanks to Amy Porterfield for changing my life. And I am sure in the future, a lot of people are going to say that same thing about you. Goodbye, world. I will see you next time. I'm gonna cut to the chase. These episodes are released every weekday morning to go with you on your commute. So subscribe so you don't miss another episode. And here's a couple more that you might like. Have a great day at work.